Yes, sir. We're back with another NBA 2K26 build video, and we all about defense over here, man. So we got a two-way three-point shot hunter. So you already know what time it is, man. Defense and three-point shooting with this build. But don't worry, you can do a little bit more than that. So make sure you guys watch the video to the end so I can show you how I created this masterpiece. Choose the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. As you can see, point guard position. Now you can change the position if you want to. That's totally up to you. Some people may want to go shooting guard. Some people may want to go 6'5". Some people may want to go 6'6". Personal preference. 224 on the weight, 6'9" wingspan. Now you may want to take your wingspan down if you want more three-point shooting, but we didn't want to just sacrifice all the defense, man, and have those baby arms out there. We want to have long arms to be able to get some steals when we out there. I know the on-ball steals are not good, but the passing lane steals are good. So we're going to think about that when we're creating this build. But let's get into it. So we're going to go ahead and start with the finishing on this build. I still want this build to be able to finish. Not saying it's the best finisher, but you still will have the ability to finish just in case you get past somebody. And, you want to focus on dunking. So with the close shot, it's going to go up to a 65 on its own. That's what we're going to leave it at. We don't worry about that as a 6'4" guard. All right. As far as the layup, we're going to take that to a 71 because it's going to go up with the ball handle. Okay. With the driving dunk, we did take that to 80. Now you can take it to a 75 if you want to. Hey, by all means, leave it right there. But we did take it to an 80 just in case you want to cap break it and get it up a little bit higher. Let me see what the cap breaker looking like for this build. I may have it on the screen already. But with the driving dunk, you can get 9, 12, 15. You can get 17 cap breakers. What the hell? Hold on. Am I looking at that right? Yeah, so you can go from an 80 to how many I say 17, 9, 12, 15, 17. Yeah, you go, man, ain't no way ahead. You can go from an 80 to a 97. Wow. I didn't even pay attention to that. That's crazy. But you'll need some vertical though. And your vertical, you can go from the number we have, you can go up 8, 11, 14, 17. Wow, that's crazy. But we'll need a little bit more on the vertical. But yeah, man, like that's the cap breaker would take this build to another level. I ain't even pay attention to it. But we don't have no standard dunk. You can't get standard dunk animation. With the post control, it went up to a 36. So that's what we got. Now we come over to the physicals. As far as the speed, we're gonna take that to an 86. And the agility is around the 84, so I think that's decent. Okay, you can always get that up. You can cap break that. Strength, y'all know how I feel about strength. We did take that to an 85. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. That's totally up to you. As far as the vertical, now I did leave it at 65, but if you want to cap break your driver dunk plus 17, you're gonna have to have the vertical to go with it. So as it sits, you'll probably need about 20 cap breakers. So I would say you only get like 17, I think. So you need 20, but I would take my vertical up and see how many cap breakers I can get if I take my vertical up, and then that way, you can cap break driving dunk and vertical, and you could be a hell of a slasher. But anyway, we do have posterizer, we got area wizard, we got physical finisher. Now, as far as the three-point shooting on this build, we wanted to make sure that we had some good three-point shooting, but we didn't want to have our wingspan too short. So we did go with an 89 three-point shot on this build. Took the mid-range shot to an 80, so you can make threes and mid-ranges on this game. And a lot of people are really shooting threes now, so I wouldn't even say anything about having high midi, because you can do that if you want to get the badges, but everybody's shooting threes. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you can't make threes with a low three and a high midi, but having that limitless range will help you out a whole lot. Okay. Free throw, we're just going to do a 70. You can change that if you want to. It's totally up to you. Now, we go to the playmaking. So with the playmaking on this build, we wanted to make sure that we can pass good. Now, I have been testing the 76 passing. It's not that good in certain aspects of the game. So if you have that on your build, make sure you stay in the 3. But you can go to the rec. You just have to be careful with the pass you make. Now, I don't get a lot of turnovers, but I would like for the passing to be a lot higher. And it's a little inconsistent too. Like sometimes you make good passes, sometimes you don't. As far as the pass accuracy, we're going to take that to an 85. So we don't have to worry about that too much. If you want, you can get it up a little bit higher. That's a personal preference at the end of the day. Being able to pass as a point guard is important. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about dribbling. It's not all about no ankle breakers. It's all about making people better around you. And a lot of point guards out there, they don't make people better, in my opinion. And as a point guard, that's how I feel. I want to make my teammates better. Simple as that. As far as the ball handle, we're going to take that to an 86. That does give us Hall of Fame strong handles. We got handle for days. We got ankle assassin. And we also have unpluckable. Now, I will show you the cap breakers at the end, but you can cap break this ball handle. It only go up to like +5, so you will just get to a 91. Okay, but if you take it up a little bit more, and then you add +5 to that, so you can do it that way. You know, that's a personal preference too. With the Speedway ball, we're gonna take that to an 86. I think that's a solid number to have. Gold lightning lunch. That's good for this build. Keep in mind, this is a lockdown in my opinion. So we're not out there to be. Well, this is an ISO lockdown, to be honest. You can ISO with this build with no problem, and you can play great defense. And speaking of defense, we're gonna get to it, right? So with the interior defense, we're gonna leave it right there. You know, it can help you a little bit. I have seen small guards with interior defense that can slow people down in the paint, you know, but at the end of the day, it's a personal preference. So don't take what I say and then, you know, that just set in stone. Like, you can change whatever it is you need to change on these builds, all right? As far as the perimeter defense, we're gonna take that to a 92. Okay, a 92 perimeter defense is good. You can slide those puppies. You can move good. You know what I'm saying? You got goal and mover. You got pick dodge on goal, on-ball minutes on goal, challenge on goal. So you should be good. As for the steal, we're going to take that to a 94. Interceptor is really good this year. So having a 94 steal, interceptors on Hall of Fame, yeah, that's good. Now, with the cap breakers, you can get a +5, I'm sure, on the steal. Yeah, you can get a +5 on the steal and get that to a 99. With the perimeter defense, you can get that a +5. You can get that to a 97 if you want to. That's a personal preference at the end of the day. We did add a little shot blocking. Not saying you're going to be blocking those shots with a 68. And I haven't tested that yet, but you might not be able to block no shots this year with that. I did last year, but I don't know about this year. Okay? And the rest, we're going to put it on the offensive rebound. Well, hold on. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Oh. Yeah, no, something is right. It is right. Hold on, let me see something then. Let me see, can I finesse a little bit? I don't know why I had a 26 on the let's get more free throw. Well, we can't. Couldn't give a 1 on the free throw, but I get 6 on the rebound. Let's just leave it like this right here, man. Let's get to the shades of here we go, here we go, here we go. Now we got Kirk Heinrich. I can see that. Baron Davis, Herschel Hawkins, two-way three-point shot hunter. No big weaknesses to report, so I don't want to hear it. Now, let me show you the cap breakers just in case it's too small on the screen, because I think I will have it on the screen. But let me go ahead and show you guys the cap breakers. And for the people that haven't seen the cap breakers, you know, this is what they look like. And a lot of people don't even have a cap breaker yet. So this is what the cap breaker look like for this build right here. As you can see what I was talking about with the dunk. Look, I'm not standing dunk, but the driving dunk. You get 9, 12, 15. You get 17 right there. Like you get 17. You can really get your dunk to a 97. Like, that's wild. And you had to take the vertical up. So I would say, you know, add a little bit more to this so you can get to at least an 85 vertical. As it sit, that's 69, 73, 76, 79, 82. You need about an 85, I think, something like that. I think for a Hall of Fame, whatever, Hall of Fame posterizer. But that's the build right there, man. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and I'm out of here, man. Charge!